Hey yo, what is up? We are back with a new video and a new package has arrived. This one straight from Mackeys, and this is the new Incott G23, and from the looks of the sticker it looks like I got a G23 red color. Unfortunately it is not the Pro model, which is the 8K version. This one will just have to do. This one is the 1K version, and what I want to do is get a reaction video out of this. I'm going to tell you how I feel about this mouse and give you my first impression, and I also got a bunch of switches that I want to try out with this mouse, because this mouse is supposed to be able to take a bunch of switches or switch out. What happened here? It's supposed to be able to switch out a bunch of different micro switches, and that's exactly what we want to do today. But first of all, let's take a look at the mouse and compare it to what we have here. I heard that it is somewhat of a G Pro Superlight, so I'm gonna give it a, oh yes, it does feel exactly like a G Pro Superlight. Even the side buttons are mushy like a G Pro Superlight. The angle of the buttons as well, they're kind of like sloped away from the body or the hull or the shell, so it feels just like a G Pro Superlight, absolutely identical. I think you can get your dongle here. I don't know how you pry it open. Is that way? Yep, that's it. So you just kind of use your fingernail and pull it up, and that opens up, and that's your 1K dongle. Now this is 8K compatible, but I think you need to buy the 8K dongle separately, I suppose. But our job today is actually to open up the mouse, remove the protection, and get a feel for how the PTFE feed feels. So let's just do that quickly. Nice. Oh, that's not too bad. Obviously it's a new, so you're gonna get that perfect feeling because it's a new. It's definitely better than the G Pro Superlight. Feet are just, you know, I left it on there because it's my control unit. This is so much better than the G Pro. Look at it, you can see the difference. I'll show you the spin test. Right, that's the G Pro. So much smoother. It comes to a stop smoothly. This one comes to a stop abruptly. That's because it's rough. It's you know, it doesn't really glide over the surface well. This one glides very well because it's got a thicker PTFE feed. Let's check out the switches. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. I haven't looked at the manual. Okay, just pull it out, and there you have a Huano blue shell pink dot, and I think you just rip it out. Let's take a look what's inside the box first. There, I think you use that, and you pull it out this way, pull it out this way. There you go. Okay, you got nothing there. What we want to do is actually try out all the switches. So you got the cable in there. So what I'm going to do next is just switch out all the switches, try them all out, and give you a sound test for each and every one of those switches. So let's do that quickly. Okay, that's the green one. So we've tried the black one, we've tried the blue one, and we've tried the green one. They're not anything special, if I'm being honest. I didn't feel anything great. The stock one was the nicest one, which is the blue one. And I think those are Huano blue shell pink dots, if I'm not mistaken. Now these are the brown ones. Very quick turnaround, that's nice. These are silent switches, which are quite nice too. Here's an example of my silent switches. I think mine are Kailh. Almost the same feeling as these. Yeah, in fact, they're exactly the same feeling. So we've tried everything that came. With the mouse. Let's try the blue one again. These are the Huano blue shell pink dots. They're not bad actually, but there have been better. Now what I want to do is try out some of my own switches that I have. First one we should go for are these, the black ones, which are zippy switches. I can't see if I can tell the difference, to be honest. Feels fairly light, spammable, nearly identical to the blue shell pink dot. So let's see if it's as nice on the Incott G23. It is. It is very nice. This is the transparent yellow. Yeah, really nice feeling. So actually all these switches feel very similar. Let me just rip it out and put a blue shell pink dot inside and see if there's any difference between the right and left button. This is just an initial impression, so this is not really a review. I just wanted to get my first impression on it. So yeah, you can feel it when you put it side by side. You can feel the difference. This is the blue shell pink dot. and on the right button is the transparent yellow white dot. I have to say the transparent yellow white dot feels a little bit nicer than the blue shell pink dot. Feels, not sound, feels. They sound identical. Now we're going to compare it with the purple one. So blue shell pink dot on the mouse 1 and transparent purple white dot on the mouse 2 button. So the purple one as well is lighter feeling than the blue shell pink dot, but they do sound identical when you press them. Doesn't make any kind of distinctive different sound. The blue shell pink dot is also on the Fantech Helios 2S Pro 2S, and it is substantially louder on the Pro 2S. Let's compare that with the Incott. Same switch. So it's a little bit louder on the Helios 2 Pro S, even with the same switch. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a bit, well, I won't say disappointed, but I wish they made it a slightly different shape, made some kind of modification. It's exactly the same. Even the indentation for the bump here, it's on the same place. The thickness of the button is a little bit thinner. You can see the Incott is a little bit thinner on the M1 and M2 switches. These are a little bit thicker on the G Pro Superlight. The side button placement is also the same, but of course they have a different shape. G Pro Superlight a little bit more crescent. This one is a slightly less crescent shape. But side profile, same hump, same place. Everything feels the same. Let's check out the weight. G Pro Superlight, 60 grams without the puck, or with 58.2. And Incott 65.6 with the dongle removed as well. Pretty heavier G Pro Superlight, but you get a 3950, or this is not a 39, this isn't even a 3950. A G23 is a 3395. Only the 8K version is a 3950. So you get a 3395. Build quality is solid. There is no, I'm trying to twist it, nothing's happening. Squeeze test, there's no creaking, nothing's going on. Oh, there's another button here. This is a button as well. So it's not just a place to hide your dongle. This is probably some kind of DPI button, because I can hear some clicking. So there's an advantage there, because you can remap this to some other abilities, which is pretty useful. But the skates are twice as good as the G Pro Superlight. But it's new, remember that. Yeah, that's the Incott G23 with the 3395. It looks solid. It's a G Pro Superlight clone, 1-to-1. It feels exactly the same everywhere. All the curves feel exactly the same, button placement exactly the same, even the shape of the mouse buttons are the same. Yeah. Let's hear what the scroll wheel sounds like. Very silent. Exactly like a G Pro Superlight. Even the height of the button is fairly high, which is exactly the same like a G Pro Superlight. If their goal was to copy the G Pro Superlight, this is, yeah, it is a copy. This is the only mouse that I have tried that is a one-to-one copy of a G Pro Superlight, and they did it very well. And I have to say it's better than the G Pro Superlight because you have hot swap, you have better skates, and you have grippy coating, and that grippy coating is pretty good. So that's my video for today. Hope you enjoyed it and took some useful information with all the different sounding. Maybe it doesn't sound the same, but I tried 6 switches for you or 7 switches for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.